Welcome to WTHS News. I'm Krista Sinmark.
And I'm Sam Bertollet. Today is Thursday, April 17th. Here are this week's top stories. The golf team is looking to continue their statewide dominance as they enter playoffs next week. Coach Mark Enos and a few of his players spoke to us about the importance of an up-and-down season and how it can prepare them for anything.
WTHS News reporter Noel Morgan tells us more.
Thanks, guys. This week we caught up with THS Golf and heard what they had to say about this season and what we can expect next year. Let's go to Mark Enos.
Well, we're working really hard right now and looking forward to playing state down at Lake Caroline for the boys and also for the girls in Vicksburg at Clear Creek. Our girls are young. We have an 8th grader, Margaret Hill, and we have Michaela Bryan, who's in 9th grade, so we're relatively young there, but we're still looking to make some noise down at state this year. The girls have won a couple of tournaments this year, and they finished second in a couple of others. And on the boys' side, of course, we've won 6 straight in a row, and are really looking forward to getting that 7th.
I believe that we're going to win the state. We've got a pretty good team. This week, Thursday, we're playing in Tupelo against, I think, 10 different teams. I think we should win that one. It's going to be at the Country Club. And then next week we've got regional, which is in Starkville. And then I think it's in 3 weeks we got state. I think we're going to win that. I think we're going to be fine. We've got a few really good freshmen, and we've got Blake Harris and Kirk Reeder. They're going to be seniors next year. I think they're going to be pretty good next year. And then like those freshmen, Walker Clayton, Miles Roy, and Davis Arthur, I think they're going to be pretty good.
I think we'll have similar success as like the last 6 years and win a state championship by a large number. It's been a rough start to the year this spring, but I think we'll come out on top. Well, we have a big match coming up. It's the division match. It's just to get to state. It's not too big of a deal, but we just have to go out and play. Post a number, and I think we'll make it to state. And there might be 1 or 2 matches in between then and state, which is April 1st, or May 1st, excuse me. And, all that really matters is state, and that's all we can think about right now.
The boys are really nice, and we'll play with them sometimes since there's only 2 girls on the team. Play with the boys more than I'll play with her because she's at TMS, so she gets out there later than all of us do. I would like to win state as a freshman and being first year on the team. I'd like to set the bar really high for my sophomore, junior, and senior year.
Daniel, tell us a little bit about what you expect to happen over the next few weeks as y'all wind down y'all's golf season, lead into state.
I believe that throughout these last few tournaments we have before division, we'll kind of get better, and we've had a slow start right now, but we're progressing and we're getting better and just getting ready for state and division.
And what are your plans? You play in college golf?
No, I'm just going to Mississippi State.
Be sad to see these 5 guys go. They've been with us since their 7th grade year, and it's hard to replace those guys, and we're going to be looking for some of the younger kids to step up and take those roles.
Science classes are known for their hands-on teaching techniques. From Bunsen burners to human anatomy, Tupelo High science instructors are some of the best in the state of Mississippi.
We spoke to a few teachers and asked them about their current and upcoming classes in the fall.
So I understand that you're the AP Bio teacher. Can you tell me a little bit about what y'all do in that class?
Well, it's a year-long class that we basically prepare you for your freshman biology course in college, which is what everyone calls the weeding out course for pre-medical anything. It's the way that we get rid of students who are not strong in the sciences. And I don't say we, I should say the colleges use this course to weed students out. So we try to prepare you so that you will not be weeded out in that course. It's very largely independent study. We have 7 units. You will learn on your own, and then we learn together. And one of the ways we learn together is in the lab. We have the latest technology in the lab. We have these Vernier LabQuest pieces of equipment that interface with the MacBook, or you can use it as a standalone. A recent lab that we did that is very technologically advanced is we have probes where you can measure your heart rate, and you can even actually run an EKG. And we had the students lie on a desk and measure their heart rate, and then run in place and measure their heart rate. We're going to take those on our field trip next week and do a flight simulator at the Space Center and see how that changes your EKG reading.
As far as about the class, chemistry is a science course, which I'm sure you're aware of, but it's one of the first science courses students run into up here that kind of shows the marriage between science and mathematics. You know, it's a math-heavy course, which is why Algebra 2 is a prerequisite course for chemistry. Also Biology 1, but that goes without saying. But it's the first math-heavy course, and it's a science that deals with change, chemical bonding, changes in states of matter, you know, elements on the periodic table, how are they attracted to each other, why are they attracted to each other, what happens when different bonds are formed and broken, and like I said, the science of change, that's pretty much what it deals with.
This semester teach Earth Space Science, and we cover just a wide varied topics that deal with the formation and function of Earth and space. And I also teach botany, and in botany we cover a lot of different topics related to plants. My botany class is mostly project-based, so we do a lot of real-world application stuff, so some of the things that are going on with plants and how they affect us.
And it said that next year you're going to have 2 new classes that you're going to be teaching.
Hopefully, with enough students signing up, we've proposed to offer biomedical research and also marine and aquatic science.
Okay, physics covers a little bit of everything from lights and waves to sound to heat. But aerospace studies is going to be a little bit different, and I'm really excited about it. With aerospace studies, we will be participating in the Team America Rocketry Challenge, which is the largest model rocket competition in the world. There are usually over 500 teams that participate, and students will build and fly a model rocket that has to reach certain criteria. The criteria change every year. For example, this year, the teams had to build and fly a model rocket that was less than 750 grams on takeoff. It had to carry 2 raw eggs as a payload. Those have to return to Earth uncracked. They had to have 2 parachutes to bring the rocket down, and it had to come down in one piece. There is an altitude segment where the target altitude this year was 825 feet. Any foot above or below that criteria will be counted as a 1-point deduction on your score.
Warm, freezing, clear, and cloudy. This weather is #crazy. Here's Benton and Quintero with a detailed look at your 7-day forecast.
Well, thanks, guys. Hey, Quintero, what came first, the chicken or the huevos?
I don't know, Benton.
Well, I don't know either, but I do know 2 things. 1, I like quesadillas, and 2, the high today is going to be 68, and the low is going to be 52 as THS Track hosts a division meet at 4 p.m.
Well, this weekend, Friday and Saturday is supposed to warm up just a bit. There's a slight chance of rain Friday, but we have baseball games both of those days. So be sure to join us Saturday as we play #1 DeSoto Central.
And folks, be sure to grab your small dogs and Snuggies as there looks to be some rain heading our way Monday night, but no need to worry. You can go ahead and pop those rain jackets off as things look to clear up Tuesday and Wednesday as Tupelo Tennis hosts a playoff match versus Clinton. So all in all, this week it looks like there's going to be some pretty good weather. Quintero, you know what they say.
What did I say, Benton?
Back to you guys.
Enjoy your Easter break.
We hope to see you again next Friday. Again, I'm Sam.
And I'm Krista.
These flowers aren't real.
Thank you for tuning in to WTHS.